Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome back to an episode of Titancraft Season 10. Today we are continuing the daily streak, once again recording really close to losing the streak, so I had to edit and get this out right away. Hopefully tonight I'm going to actually, last night I got really lazy, procrastinated, got in a really bad mindset towards the end of the night. I'm like, oh no. Tonight we're going to try to, even though I'm really stressed and really behind, going to try to turn everything around today and get myself back on schedule for online schooling, because that's basically what my school is doing during the coronavirus outbreak, and for the Titancraft series. But for today, we kind of got an intermediate episode, intermittent episode. Corrosion virus version. Okay, good job. But Ducky is here, and I would just like to ask Ducky.
As you can tell by the YouTube non-censored.
No, I was just gonna say though, Ducky, after your nice prank in the last episode, how did you feel about that? My audience didn't get to see the reaction, which it's been a while since I haven't had your reaction in the episode with it.
It was pretty good. It was a pot of shit at the end of the rainbow. No, pile of shit, that's what I said.
Yeah, that definitely a warm-up prank after a long time. The problem, and I've said this before, I said this in the last episode, and actually I'll tab it because I did a stupid no-second monitor to make sure OBS is actually, yeah, okay, it's doing stuff. The one problem I have with pranking recently is that there's two reasons I don't do many prank episodes. First, they take an insane amount of creativity to come up with something funny and large scale that's actually decent. And then they take an incredibly long time to implement. And when you have other things you would prefer to work on, spending like especially pranks that you just spend a ridiculous amount of time gathering resources to do, like that has not exactly a motivation to do much.
No.
Which is why that's why prank episodes have not exactly been common for the last 2-ish years. I mean, I guess even by the time I did a few in Season 5, I really hadn't done much since the Season 1 days. Season 1 is when, I guess you could say I most commonly pulled off pranks.
You should toilet paper somebody's house on TC.
I wish that was... I don't know how you do that, but okay. Anyway. Well, what? You cut out.
Wool.
Oh, wool. So today I want to look around the house and figure out where exactly we're going to start moving these next few episodes. Obviously, a little tight on time, so it's not going to be anything extensive today. I think, though, we're going to work over probably figuring out the studio room. Because the studio room was supposed to be a really cool, chill place, and then fire became an issue. And so we got to figure out we had to redo this room. This room needs to be reworked, revised. No. And once we figure out a game plan here today, we'll just completely redo it. Hopefully it'll work better. I want to start working on the studio room area though, because of the fact that, let's see, what am I going to say? I'm also just kind of trying to cram, as I'm looking around, I'm trying to see how much space we have here. The other reason I want to do this is so we can have more space to work outside here and begin working on the house by the lakeside. Although that might be actually more of an off-camera project. I don't know. I'm to that point again where I just on-camera building makes me annoyed because I spend so much time nitpicking myself and I'm like, and it makes for a really bad episode, especially when I'm running back and forth, grabbing different blocks constantly, or I would run into creative and test something. It's like, I'd rather just show off what I've done and then do minor things, but that's not good for the series. And so we're gonna try to do a mix of both. I'm trying to keep things rolling. Obviously, there is a loss of quality when you have to do daily like this. I am thinking once we get farther into the season and we move on from the daily phase, we'll definitely style things a lot differently. Right now, we're keeping things pretty damn raw most of the time. I expect that's going to.
We like it raw in Titancraft, don't ya?
Oh my god, Logan, your comments don't help anything sometimes. But anyways.
They help everything.
God. Anyways. Great. You literally made me lose whatever I was about to say. Whatever coherent thought I was about to put together, I lost it there. Oh yeah. So, anyways. Once we get farther into the season and we get through this phase of the season where I do most of the stuff on camera, Then we can look into...
Then we can go to the AFK part of the season.
No, then we get to the point where...
Where it's just a YouTube video of a minecart going around and
No,
around and around.
no, don't say that, don't jinx it. What I want to say, though, is I'm hoping that towards the end we can get to more edited episodes where I only upload, like, twice a week, and so 3 days worth of footage can be crammed into a single episode. And that should make things a lot more interesting, a lot more fast-paced, more action every episode, which is part of the reason I'm trying to move through episode numbers pretty quickly this season. I'm trying not to sit around in these low episode numbers, because I have some episode goals I'm not saying publicly yet, because I don't want to miss them, because if I do miss them, or I should say, if I do miss them, I don't want to feel bad about it. I don't want to, like, say...
You don't want to know that you don't want people to know you missed them.
Yeah, or missed them by how much, but, I mean... I've said quite a few times, my goal is, by the middle of the year to be to episode 200. By the middle of the year, I mean just over, because technically, you know, if I start on January 1st, you can't do that without uploading multiple times a day somewhere, and that's not my plan, but I mean, there is, why is my brain keep farting today? The Titancraft anniversary on July 22nd is like the 204th day of 2020, so on a regular year it's 203, but with leap days 204. And I would like to release episode 200 for the Titancraft birthday, and so, it means I can't really miss a whole lot between now and then. We're on episode, what is this, 78, so we got a long way to go yet. But we'll get there with time, you watch it. Now that I have this set up at the farm, it's a little more comfortable to say that we're going to keep things moving along. But
moving along to Chinatown.
God. You are so...
Oh, wait, no, that's contagious. Never mind.
Oh, no. God. Maybe I should do an entire video where the prank is something to do with COVID-19, and then everybody...
You put somebody's face in China.
I built the Great Wall around, I put communist flags all above it and say, congratulations, you have been hit with the big coronavirus.
You need to do that to Clash.
There's other people that would be funny to do that. How would Dom react to that, I wonder?
No, anything with communism, that's Clash.
Or, I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think of people that actually would upload, though, because that's the thing. He doesn't have OBS, and you do... Actually, another point worth noting here. Logan deleted OBS. And...
No, I was forced to delete OBS. I moved hard drives. And not everything moved right.
That sounds like the old guy telling his doctor why he like sprained his knee or something.
Everything don't move the way it used to. I sprained your knee. Sprained my knee and fucking your daughter.
Whoa. God, this series has... What has happened over the course of the last 728 episodes? God.
I am legendary.
Some would call you perverted.
That's also called legendary. Hey, you can't be legendary if you ain't perverted.
Oh my god. The fact that you said that with like a perverted tone as well, it makes it even creepier yet, Logan.
You're gonna want your YouTube channel to be big.
You're gonna get child protective services called on you at some point in your life, Logan, if you keep up this attitude.
That'd be a dream if that was on me and get called on me.
What am I witnessing today? So I do want to see, actually, F5. Okay, so here's where I ran into my problem.
If that was the only thing I was worried about getting called on me, that'd be amazing.
Okay, I had to bring in, like, the FOV way in for this, but yeah, this doesn't look bad. This will work with the fire in the background once we get that relit. Okay. Now, FOV, back from 52 back up to 100 where it belongs. Now... one thing here. So, originally I was gonna do a multi-portioned room, but there has been a critical flaw that has occurred to me, and I just remembered about. You know what that is,
You
Logan?
don't have any blocks.
No, we are way too close to the outside, and because of the wall of the pet room being there, I really don't have space to go farther than this, and so it is.
Oh, you have a new pet room?
What?
You have a new pet room on this season?
You haven't known about my pet room yet?
No.
It's a very simple pet room, but yeah, I mean, eventually when I make my main base, there'll be a whole bunch of more complex stuff, but this pet room is literally just like a little disco floor area, or a little carpet area. I got my DJ area for my parrots to jam, because, you know, my parrots and I, we like to bop to the stall. Like, parrots, you ready for this? Parrots, let's bop. You ready? Come on, let's go. No, I didn't mean to sit you up. No, I sat the stupid green parrot up. Oh, no, no, you're not gonna land on the carpet. I want you to dance. Come on, no, it's flying the opposite way. Come on.
It says I ain't dancing for you unless you keep paying me.
God, I hate you right now. Yes, sit. Yes.
Come on.
Wait, I know you're not in range of the thing.
Come
right
on.
now. Okay. All right, everybody, bop.
Make it rain. I'll dance all night.
Oh my God, Logan, I'm gonna shoot you. Anyways. Ba-dum, boom.
Oh, it'd be great if that's all you were gonna do to me.
Boom, 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 boom.
What are you doing? Setting the mood?
Oh my God. Stall never gets old though. Oh, okay, I need to have like a poll. I really like Aria Math, but I'm considering switching the outro music back to Stall, and I need to like do a poll what people think.
Make it C413.
What?
Make it 13.
My 13.
Because 13 is amazing.
Is it actually?
Wait, no. I screwed that up. 11.
11. It has to say Logan. Here, do me dumb. But yeah, I'm stuck between Aria Math and
11.
No. Or actually, there is a third outro music title that I'm not going to name yet, because that's one I haven't used yet, or I think I might have used it in one video a long time ago that I've always wanted to use, or I used to want to use, and I remembered about it quite recently, and I'm like, you know what? In the season where I'm kind of trying to do a whole bunch of stuff that I've wanted to do for so long, maybe not be a good time to bring some of that up.
So why don't you want the entire Minecraft Alpha soundtrack to be your outro?
Oh my God, yeah, a 20-second piece of music, or I guess technically 25 for this as it fades in. Stall is just good because of that bass drop.
Damn. You have COVID. For the audience wondering if I lost my mind, the answer is yes.
So have I. I can't whistle anymore. Those stupid braces. See, you know, buck teeth were bad for a lot of things, but whistling was not one of them. I want my ability to whistle back. I literally lost my ability to whistle well after I got braces on. The way it readjusted my front teeth. Previously, they were even though they had that big gap. That gap was perfect for whistling loudly. After the whole braces thing, lost it completely. Never was the same. It was quite a sad moment in my life. What other trick? Pigman, stop trying to break down the goddamn door, please. Goodbye. Adios, amigo. Okay, anyways. I want to get it. Why is my parrot still dancing? Dudes, the disc is done. Do we have any other party tracks in here? Nope, we just have Stall. Oh, no, we have the... Here's the box. I knew we had a music box around here. Okay, we'll listen to Cat. We haven't listened to Cat in a while.
You're gonna listen to 11.
I could have listened to 13.
11.
Shut up. I'm gonna bop you on the nose right now.
Bop it. Twist it. Shake it. Demonetize it.
I can't even right now. I can't.
See, this is what... For the audience wondering, this is what he has to put up with every day, constantly.
and you see why, and when I complain why I don't record. The call is like this with not just him. I can't ever get anything done because everybody is making me laugh or say stupid crap. And I can't. Oh, this is one of those things that are just that's going to inevitably wind up on the highlight reel for the season.
You should make a notepad and write down what videos at what time, so to save yourself a whole bunch of hassle.
I have a better idea that I probably shouldn't announce early, but you know what? Why not? Special announcement, I guess, today is the fact that my idea for doing montages this season is a little different. Instead of waiting forever and doing them at the very end, because the season's gonna be long, I want to do like a montage for like every 100 episodes we go past. And so even though it won't be like episode 100 goes on the day after we have the montage, no, it'll be like a month or two, or maybe even longer than that. But I want to break it down by each 100 episodes roughly, so that way it's a little less work at one time. And then pretty soon I had to start working on the dreaded work on the 5-year video for the group, and I haven't decided what that's even going to be yet. I mean, I will say, I've thought about doing another evolution video, but the problem is, the 2-year evolution video was 48 minutes. Basically, I'd be taking that video, cutting it up to take only a few of the clips, taking about half the clips I use there, and throwing out the other half I don't like as much, and then using a bunch of clips I use in the Season 5 montage, digging through live streams from the 6 and 7, some crap from 8 and 9, and then a bunch of 10. Like, so much of it would be reused content that I've used in previous montages that I just don't know if a montage to celebrate Titancraft's birthday is really the best choice. And I'll decide on that for sure within a few months here, but we got time. What was I doing? Glowstone. That's what I need. Glowstone. Yes. Alright. Flint and steel. Alright. Much the other thing? Spruce wood. Slabs. Yeah, we got a few slabs. Guess we need a bit more. What other tracks can we play?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always nighttime on this server. I swear to God. I'm just gonna sleep. Do I have my bed?
It's always nighttime, your mom.
That doesn't even make sense. Some of your jokes. You're. They say I'm bad at making jokes. Okay.
That's what your mom said last night.
Why am I friends with you?
What do you get to do us? Me.
Wait, is this the one I thought it was? Oh, it might be. Yeah, I think this one is. Maybe. I don't know. I think Wait's the one I started liking, but I remember sounding a little differently. But okay.
You like speed? I like speed. I'm on speed. Are you on speed? Let's be on speed.
Oof. Ah!
Oh, you're definitely on speed.
I turned the corner out of my studio room and look, and there's just a creeper chilling here. And I scream, but I know equally well there's a carpet right there with berry bushes under it. He can't come in my house. But hi, buddy. Get yeeted. Yeet Mexkit. Now, if this stupid fireplace sets anything else on fire, I'm literally going to blow something up.
Set your mom on fire last night.
Oh my God. Maybe the next thing I'm setting on fire is your house. IRL.
Yay, s'mores.
What the hell?
Unconventional reaction to somebody threatening to set your house on fire.
I threatened to commit arson. You're just like, yay, s'mores.
That'll kill me.
That'll kill you, that's true. The light level is high enough all over this room. I think there's gonna be a dark spot somewhere.
The light level is high enough for your mom.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Here's like, please, don't kill him. Don't kill him.
No mass genocide, that's for later.
Oh no, it's already going on. Don't worry about that. What do you think trying to make diseases for?
Oh my god.
Because if you count the flu, it's not legal.
God, I want to kill you. Let's see. Put that away, put that away.
I don't care if you find out why I gotta stand.
What? Anyways, let's see. Ha 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 ha. Okay, as we wrap up here, I think. Did we do everything I needed to do this episode? Wait, am I trying to blank? Oh, I wanted to get oak doors. That's the last thing I wanted to do for this episode. I want to put the 2 doors in. And we'll call the studio room finished here, and we'll get that behind us. Obviously, now things left to do in the base. So I got to finish the office room. Actually, I never put doors in this, so I'll grab some 2 doors. Logan needs to do my auto smelter for me.
Someday, not today.
Oh my god, Logan.
Tomorrow doesn't look good either.
Login.
Login is on vacation right now. Press A to leave a message.
Die. Anyways.
Please press 3 to re-record your message.
Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll end off the episode in front of the fire we have going here. Even though you can't even see the fire unless your angle is just right. Change the FOV down a little bit so you can see just what we want. Okay, there we go. So that's going to do it for today's Titancraft episode. I hope you enjoyed. We will be back again tomorrow with another adventure. God knows what yet. Probably working on the office. I think we're just going to kind of go in order of things I want to work on.
I'm going to hell.
Oh my god. So I think we'll work on the office probably in the next episode, figure out exactly what I want for my office area, and then, what, can you just, I can't, I'm trying to keep myself, like, in a semi-PG state, and so I'm not crazy out of it. I'm definitely no longer, like, the perfect PG kid I was when I started.
How many times now have I gotten this video demonetized?
I don't know, anyways, then it'll probably be after that little...
Yeah, I know, you're not monetized.
Shut up.
I can do whatever I want here.
Oh my god, shut up. Anyways, but then we'll probably work on the outside house area after that. I still had to finish the front entrance by the waterfall. I've realized the past couple days when I was flying back, I'm like, that waterfall is still being held up by dirt. So we're going to figure out how we're going to design all of that pretty soon. I want to get a little flood system going on, then we're going to probably do some...
Now you're going to upgrade it to being held up by obsidian.
No. And once we get the housework done, we're going to move on to the next phase of building, which will be working on spawn stuff. There's so many things I want to do in spawn. I might even switch things up sooner than that with spawn and start... Once we get through the weekend, if I get sick and tired of working on the house, I might break it up for a few episodes and start working on some shops. I have like 3-ish shops ideas to work on, so I mean, there's a lot. And then with Spawn, the Nether Hub, there's all sorts of projects to do. I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over, so I don't bore you guys, I don't bore myself. And so we're going to switch it up a lot. We're going to keep moving on a bit of everything until, again, I've kind of said for a while, until at least episode 100, I want to focus on Spawn. So for the next month, we'll see where we go. Anyways, on the note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic and...
Uh-oh.
And we will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.